6:47, time for the morning rush. Albuquerque's Route 66 Visitor Center may finally be one step closer to being open to the public. Bernalillo County Commissioner Frank Baca is giving an additional $250,000. That is from his district-directed funding account to the project. The city's Visitor Center Commission says that money will then allow them to hire staff and eventually open its doors.
The state is now on the hook for hundreds of thousands of dollars after settling a lawsuit filed by a tow truck driver who was seriously injured in a hit and run. The lawsuit claims APD and NMDOT refused to assist tow driver Tom Avent in clearing a crash on I-40 before he was struck by another car. New court documents show the state is now paying out $350,000 to settle that lawsuit.
A nonprofit is now developing a unique way to reuse rainwater in Albuquerque. It is called Curb Cuts, funded by the State Forestry Division, and the installation is managed by the nonprofit Signal. Rainwater is funneled into the soil to feed new greenery around the metro. Future projects are planned for the McDuffie Twin Parks neighborhood in Nob Hill. Ryan.
Mostly sunny, very warm for today. That high pressure will just kind of meander in the Four Corners. Underneath it, moisture in the Four Corners will produce more storms in the northwest mountains. Elsewhere, it'll be drier, and that trend will continue tomorrow. But we do notice those darker greens symbolizing more moisture in Colorado. That will move southward to end the weekend. Eventually, more thunderstorms will cool things off.
APS is speaking out this morning after police say 5 teenagers brought guns to different high schools in the metro. Yesterday, the principal of West Mesa said 2 guns were found on campus. Meanwhile, faculty and police at Albuquerque High School found 2 guns in students' backpacks, and a student of Del Norte was also found with a gun. APS students caught with guns on campus are expelled for 1 year and face criminal prosecution.
4 teens are waking up behind bars this morning after Santa Fe police say that they robbed a man who met up with them at a park. SFPD says a 14-year-old, 2 15-year-olds, and a 17-year-old flashed a gun at the man and then took the items without paying and fled the scene. Police say that an hour later they found the car that the teens were driving in and arrested them. All teens were booked into the San Juan County Juvenile Detention Center.
A Clovis man will spend the rest of his life in prison after he was convicted of murdering 2 people. In April 2021, Danny Price shot and killed 53-year-old Kennedy Hodge and 58-year-old Ricky Johnson. Yesterday, the 58-year-old was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences, totaling 64 years behind bars. Ryan.
Thunderstorms will produce some rain in the northern and western mountains. Most of the rainfall will actually be in parts of the Four Corners, the San Luis Valley. To the southeast, mostly dry through Saturday. Now Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, much more rainfall. Some areas between a ½ inch to 1.5 inches more of rain through Wednesday, and with much lower temperatures as well.
We are hearing from UNM's president on how the school plans on improving safety on campus. UNM President Garnett Stokes says that they have installed over 3,000 surveillance cameras campus-wide and equipped campus police with training and technology to better track crime. This comes after the fatal shooting of a teen on campus last month. Stokes said that she wants more campus police and tighter keycard access.
The Menendez brothers hold on to hope for freedom as they prepare to face a parole board starting today. Nearly 30 years after their convictions, Eric and Lyle Menendez are now eligible for parole. A judge reduced their sentences from life without parole to 50 years to life. The brothers claim they acted in self-defense after years of abuse, but prosecutors say they murdered for a multi-million-dollar inheritance.
A 1-eared barnyard animal with a taste for apples is now looking for a new home. This after he was found breaking into a South Valley yard. After one too many snack attacks, the animal control then brought Van Gogh to the Bernalillo County Animal Shelter. Well, staff says that Van Gogh is only a couple of years old and so far the biggest pig they have picked up this year. Ryan.
And taking a look at traffic right now, it is picking up a little bit, but generally still smooth sailing traffic conditions. No major accidents or slowdowns out there. Taking a look right now at the Big I, we do notice more cars on the roadways, but traffic is moving along just fine. And we'll have more updates later throughout the morning commute.
Passengers on a flight from St. Louis to Seattle got some unexpected pre-flight entertainment while their plane was stuck on the tarmac. This happened on August 11th when jazz saxophonist Dave Coase and fellow musicians on the Summer Horns tour were headed to Seattle for 2 shows. What was supposed to be a direct flight was hampered by delays, including having to divert to Boise, Idaho after flight crew members timed out.
Good vibes and good music right there.
Yeah, what a performance that would be.
Best way to pass the time.
Very exciting, yeah.
Stay with us. 5 facts are in 90 seconds.
On this day in 2011, back-to-back days of flash flooding started on the Las Conchas burn scar. 4 to 6 inches of rain occurred on this day in 2011, with high water rescues and damage reported. And now it's time for the 5 facts.
And number 5, a one-eared barnyard animal with a taste for apples is now looking for a new home after he was found breaking into a South Valley yard. After one too many snack attacks, Animal Control brought Van Gogh to the Bernalillo County Animal Shelter. Staff says Van Gogh is only a couple years old and so far the biggest pig they've picked up this year. Van Gogh is ready for his forever home, somewhere with mud, room to roam, and maybe a few apples that are actually his.
At number 4, a nonprofit is now developing a unique way to reuse rainwater in Albuquerque. Called Curb Cuts, the state-funded project is managed by the nonprofit Signal. Well, they funnel rainwater into the soil to feed new greenery around the metro. Future projects are planned for the McDuffie Twin Parks neighborhood in Nob Hill.
And at number 3, more chances of rainfall today in the northern western mountains. And just like a couple days ago, the thunderstorms that may form in the San Diaz are likely to get close to the Albuquerque metro with northwesterly upper level winds. But elsewhere, partly to mostly sunny and hotter. That trend will continue tomorrow, but then eventually a much stormier and cooler weekend will be in store.
At number 2, only a week into the school year, and 5 students are already in trouble after taking guns to 3 different schools in the metro. According to Albuquerque Public Schools, guns were found at West Mesa High School, Albuquerque High, and Del Norte. Now, during a school board meeting yesterday, school board members acknowledged the incidents. Superintendent Gabriela Blakey says that the system put in place to keep students and staff safe from gun violence is working. APS says that students caught with guns on campus are expelled for 1 year and they face criminal prosecution.
And at number 1, Albuquerque's Route 66 Visitor Center may finally open to the public thanks to a funding boost from a county commissioner. In 2022, Bernalillo County finished construction of the building just east of Atrisco Vista Boulevard. Over the years, the project has cost the city, Bernalillo County, and the state $13 million in total. But since the grand opening, the building has been empty. Last year, the county donated the property to the city. The city then established a Route 66 Visitor Center Commission to determine how the center can best serve the community. Now, County Commissioner Frank Baca is giving an additional $250,000 from his district directed funding account to the project. The city's Visitor Center Commission says that money will allow them to hire staff, complete a, quote, comprehensive exhibition development plan, and eventually open to the public.